breakfast? Was it chicken nuggets?
Chicken tenders, thank you very much.
Ooh, very nice, very nice.
Um,
Grown up chicken nuggets.
Yep, that's right.
let's see, what else did I do? What did I do after that? I mean, it's usually like morning I wake up, I eat stuff, I watch YouTube videos while I eat, and I watch some more internet videos, and then check to see what's been posted on social media, and then,
Did you say you went and watched Botchamania? That's awesome.
no, well, I check social media to see what's happening.
Oh, social media.
Um, and instead I was playing some Witcher 3. I was gonna try to make some progress on the platinum, but I kind of didn't, so whatever. Um, I played some Gwent, and then I mean, while I was playing Gwent in Witcher, I was like doing other things because I like usually have my phone with my Bluetooth headset and like have like audio of a video playing or something. So it's like I'm always multitasking. So it's never just like the one thing at the time. And I watch the news, and then I eat dinner while I watch the news, and then I was playing Tetris because I was waiting for it to be hot shots or everybody's golf time. And now I'm playing this.
How does it feel to be old, Tekken?
I'm not old. Old is
Like
just like it's like a the
you can't
only
stay up
it's
all
like
night.
it's one of those things where it's like what's that expression where it's like growing old is mandatory, growing up is optional. It's like I have like a number to my age, but that doesn't mean I'm old. I'm like young at heart, so it's like whatever, dude. Doesn't matter what age I am, because I'm not gonna be like, oh man, oh, yeah. As long as like
Do you think
don't make a
do
big
you
deal
think
about
I'm
it, it's
growing?
whatever.
Do you, do you think I'm growing old, or do you think I'm growing up?
Definitely old.
Thank you. And I'll take that as a compliment. It wasn't meant to be, but I'll still take it as a compliment. You aimed it right at me. Think about poor Annette, hungover from all that cake and booze. Slippery slope. Hmm. I'll have to Google that because I want to play with George, and not just as a bean. I don't understand how a bean can. You know what I'm saying? He's
You,
tired,
you didn't
but
finish that sentence. You're like, I don't understand how a being, and
yeah.
they just didn't
Well, I was
finish it.
shooting.
You
I was
know how it
shooting.
ends.
Yeah, you know how it ends. How it all ends. Violence.
Oh, you bastard. This guard is outside the circle. Why are you giving me search circles?
Is
Finally.
this a new game, JCP, for
Uh,
you?
it's. I haven't played it all that much, but it's Neverwinter, so it's free to play Dungeons and Dragons. Oh no, it's like action running around, but so part of the problem is there's so much to do when you get to like close to the end game. If I just did all the daily things, it would take me more than 24 hours, I think.
Yikes.
So you just gotta pick and choose what you do.
Hey Tech, do you know what Ramblin's playing right now instead of playing with us? Is what you did?
I could look it up if you want me to, but I don't.
No, I know what he's doing. He's playing Skyrim.
Good for him.
He's slapping you right in the face with that. You hate Skyrim, all of a sudden he starts playing it just to mock you.
His loss it's not that great, just saying.
That's all killing dragons. So. How many crowns did you end up getting? I know you said you got one right
How
after
many?
I left.
Did you say pounds?
Crowns.
Oh,
Crowns.
pounds. I think just the. I don't know, maybe two. I don't know. I don't really keep
I mean,
track.
when you
Look at
get
this. You're
so
still in my
many,
T box every effing week. Every effing week in my T box.
stop it, stop it, stop it.
You say that so casually. I haven't even had one crown.
Yeah, exactly. He gets like he gets so many that he has spawning
They're
really
like
fun.
worthless to him.
Yeah. Oh, another crown to throw in the trash.
You sleep on a mattress of crowns.
Mattress of crowns. It's bad for the back, but makes him feel good. Crowns and soiled money.
I mean, it does make me feel good because I'm not one of the suckers that like pays money for the cosmetic crap in the game. I can just use my crowns.
Oh, speaking of that, the astronaut costume you want is paid DLC.
Oh, well, maybe next season.
Forget that. Ain't reaching into the mattress for that.
Or maybe they'll have like a palette swap version that's like not as awesome eventually. That's true. I read an article on NPR where like the writer even said like, I spent money on the game. I haven't won any crowns yet, and I was like, wow, that is like peak casual user right there.
Yeah.
It's like I'm just having fun, and I had so much fun. I paid money for a game I don't even own, and it's just like I just like
You're
fun
giving
things, and it tricked me, but I
giving the
didn't I
game
didn't even notice. I had so much fun. Isn't that great? I also read, man, I read some article about Fortnite too, and like the person paid like I want to say $80 or $60 on like microtransactions for like cosmetic stuff, and I was like, the game, if it was full price, I don't even think would be that much. But then it's like, I guess that's how they made so much money with that game because impulse control.
and
People
and
just
and,
don't
and
have
now
it.
they're feuding with Apple, right?
Yes, Apple and
Oh,
Google actually.
lots of people are feuding with Apple right now. All over Apple's 30% take.
Yeah, it's like I believe Epic Game Store is like 12%, and then iTunes or not, or the Apple Store is 30%. I'm gonna guess Google Store is the same, and then they're like, they're trying to circumvent it to like cut out the middleman and get more of the cut. And that's kind of the main premise.
I saw one app is putting on their pay screen like this costs $10 and Apple takes 30% of that. They're like writing it out on the screen.
Tegan, did you ever play Fortnite?
No, I downloaded it, but I never
Uh,
played it.
Georgie, are you still on, or did you run away? I understand, buddy. Couple. Yeah. So is that over with soon, or
Changes every couple of weeks, I think.
Okay. Top of 5.
Tekken, did you end up writing that game review?
Nope.
That was your homework.
Wait, it was?
Yeah, as a dude,
I thought it was like a.
is
You know what? I remember I said something about writing or something, then I was like, you know what? It's whatever, dude. And I didn't, so whatever.
you're like, I'm gonna write this, and you went, oh, chicken nuggets. I can't eat my words, but I can eat chicken nuggets. I'm very proud of you for doing the chicken and the tenders, so that was good. So, what do you think's the next adventure in your culinary desires?
I have no idea.
I think hamburgers,
I don't eat hamburgers.
because
Turkey
that's the
burgers?
chicken burgers. You get the protein, the chicken burgers.
Do you have a broiler on your stove? Do you know how to use it?
I don't know what that is.
That'll put like actual fire in your stove
I
to
don't
cook
think I
things.
want to mess with that. Yeah, that sounds like a bad idea.
Do you use the timer on your stove, Tech?
No, I just look at the time and then
That's
I
it.
make a mental
Yeah.
note of like what time I need to take the thing out.
But they put a
Do you
timer on there to know that's like 15 minutes or something.
do you do it like, okay, I can play like 2 rounds of a video game?
No,
No, you'll get lost
I
in the game.
I just look at the time and go, okay, what time do I need to do this? Actually, it's funny because today when I put my second thingy of chicken in, I completely forgot about it, but it like didn't burn or anything, so I was like, oh, that was nice.
How about French fries?
I mean, I thought about French fries, but like, I feel like that's like a downgrade from like where I'm at currently. No, don't, dang it. Versus rough.
Or are they still called freedom fries in the Americas?
No, that never even took off.
Thank God.
That was like a one news cycle.
Like, I can understand the hate for the French. Oh, trust me, don't get me wrong on that. But I'm all for it, to be honest with you. But yeah, that was a little too much. Look at this guy. Look at this guy. He's been practicing.
What? Oh, I just put it in the oven. I just put like a pan with aluminum foil and then I'll put it in the oven.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Boiling is a little complicated.
You can make pasta.
Why would I make pasta?
But what do you have against the Italians?
I don't have anything. It's just like, why eat pasta when you can eat like other
Yeah,
things?
yeah, you can make
Like
pasta
what?
though. Like
Pizza,
pa-
chicken nuggets.
Pa- Pasta's a good staple. You have the box in your cabinet, you have a jar of sauce, and
and it can actually last for a while.
I kind of prefer the rice for that. The rice is just like really long lasting for like 5 pounds of rice. I was like, wow,
You, you can
that
do
that was
you
like
can do
2 weeks of food.
you can do chicken primavera. That brings both worlds into the mix.
That sounds complicated.
Yeah. Yep. Yep.
to turn it into chicken parm.
Exactly.
This is also my
So
thing with like the cooking thing. It's like, does it at a certain point it's like it's just not worth it. It's like that's more complicated than I like care to like
you don't want
effort
to
I
clean
care
up.
to
I get
expend.
it.
Also that,
You
because
don't?
Yeah, I
it's like
mean,
I have like a giant thing of pancake mix I've like barely used because like I just don't like cleaning my skillet after I use it, and I'm just like,
I
I
mean,
could just
when
eat
I
pancakes.
don't have my girls with me, I believe you, right? It's much easier to cook like frozen dinner for one than actually clean up.
Oh, I gotta play. I also ran like 6 kilometers tonight, so now I'm really tired. How many kilometers did you run tonight, Tekken?
0.
How many naps did you take?
I took a half a nap, or like maybe like a quarter of a nap, because I dozed off, but I woke up and I was like, what time is it? And I was like, I don't know, but this video I'm on
But
that I'm watching is over, and I don't remember watching it, so clearly I must have lost
but do you call
consciousness.
naps actual sleep? Like you sleep 8 hours, do you not call that a nap?
I don't call my naps sleep, no.
Okay.
I mean, it was weird though, because
Or your
I went
sleep's
to sleep at
nap.
like 4, and I woke up at like 9 or something. I woke up early, and I was like, what happened? Like, I didn't get any sleep, so that was weird. But yeah.
Well, I think you were so what's the word I'm looking for? Obsessed. Yeah, that's it. Obsessed with getting a crown and rubbing it in my face like you said you were going to. That it just kept you up all night. I'm surprised. Why didn't you text me when you got your crown?
Because I don't need. Why would I do that?
Because it would have been 1:30 in the morning.
It
I
was
would have been
probably
like,
pretty late when that happened.
yeah,
He
Also, I
doesn't
can.
even register it. It's like, I blinked, I got a crown.
yeah, mm, mm. There's a big mound
And I'd rather just like wait until
of
next week when I
crowns
can rub
behind
it in
him
your
just
face
frozen in.
when I win, and I'm like, haha, who got a crown this time? Show of hands. Who didn't? Not Zeph. Ah ha 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 ha. They'll just be like that great.
Exactly.
Also, it was weird when I was playing and you're in my game, and I like screenshotted it and sent it to you. Cause I was like, is that Buff? Does that say Buff 74? And I was like, that is him. He's in my game. And then we beat you, and it's like,
Yeah.
ha ha ha, that's great.
And so, yeah, my daughter and I were playing, and saw that message. Ah, my buddy's playing. That's why. So I showed her your picture on Facebook, and she said, "Is he okay, Daddy?" I'm like, "Yeah." Oh, Tech, that's it. That, that's a nice putt, Tech. That was a very nice putt.
Is he okay, Daddy? I mean, I could always just like put an
Oh,
updated one. That one's from like March.
yeah. Put the one up with the knife. That'd be a great profile picture.
If I put an updated one, it'd just be like the same thing, just like a different mask.
Can you do a video where you're actually eating like fruit out of a can with your
I don't
knife?
have any more canned food, so no.
Uh, I'm telling you, this Frankie guy, he's starting to rub against my jib. I tell you, getting all these great scores. He's been practicing all week, and here we are. We've been being jelly beans for the whole week. I don't want to tell him. I feel bad. Like we're shooting like what we're shooting. He's like, I'm doing great. I was like, yeah, we haven't played all week. We're shooting eagles. Let's see what he does say. I can't break par. I grinded for 4 days straight to get a decent drive. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a beta this weekend, I think.
Whoa. That's for the TSN? Oh,
Oh
look at this guy.
yeah.
Look at this guy.
Ooh, the Chinese summons it soon. Yay, I can download that.
Look at this guy. He's already at this, and he's only had the game for a week. Look at this guy. I told the newbie JCP. I said, "Yeah, JCP really likes to hook his shots." He says, "Yeah, I know. I saw that. That's pretty good." I said, "Yep. He likes those curve shots." This guy.
Well done.
Yes, I'll Google it, Georgie. I'll see if I can come up with some kind of answer for you.
Well done. Amazing. Impossible.
Mhm.
You can do this. It slips up.
I think.
Trying for birdie.
Exactly. Make it work for you.
It breaks right.
Georgie, you know it's always fun talking to you, buddy. Even if you're a tired teddy bear.
Birdie within reach. Nice birdie.
Because you're not the only one.
You got a birdie. Birdie within reach. You got a birdie.
Absolutely. Oh, could you do a Saturday? Because the way you're gonna fall asleep during it. You're gonna fall asleep right in the cake.
Hole 15. Par 4.
But you too, George. All the best, buddy.
Later.
There's one guy I hope you never chase off like Ramblin'.
Shut up.
But you know I love you, buddy. Alright, no matter what. You know I love you.
Good shot.
I'm not saying something because I hate everybody, so.
Nice shot. You're amazing.
Gotta admit, buddy here, he's getting better. He's no Tekken. You know, Tekken got right on there in day one and cranking up the stats.
Shot complete.
Oh yeah, back on the fairway.
Nice. Look at you. You get a clear shot to the flag. Nice going. He's got it.
Shot successful.
That's gonna be close. Or not even get close though. I'm tired. Leave me alone. Alright. Okay. That's fine. Get a little blowy. That's fine. That's what I was worried about. I should have curved it like JCP. So I don't know when my day off is next week, Tech, but I'll I'll give you a shout. We'll get on the podcast. We'll do some stuff. Okay.
Okay, okay.
Good shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice approach.
Oh, did you see that I sent you something on Skype?
No. Not if
Okay.
you sent it to me since we last recorded.
Yeah, I did. It was like a couple of days ago.
Trying for birdie. Nice birdie.
There's you. Oof.
Keep calm. Don't panic. You can do
You wanted to put a little sass on that one. Send a message.
That's hard.
Because this way, if we change it to Saturday nights, then like a Jenna and the RPG and all them, I think we get more people out on a weekend night, right? What
I
do you
can't do
think?
Saturday night because we have D&D on Saturday.
Okay. Do you want to try doing early Thursday, like start at 9?
Doesn't matter to me. Early is fine.
Hole 16.
Why, Tekken? You don't have anything to do? Thursday.
Nope. Clean slate.
It's like,
Absolutely nothing going on at all.
nope, nope.
So how long can you live this life of luxury?
How old are you now, Tekken?
What?
What are you, 30 something? How old are you? Doing it for
35?
35 years. That's what he's doing it for. So
I haven't been doing this for 35 years. I've only been doing this for since
a
last
year.
June? Yeah, last June when I quit my job.
Last June. Yep.
So I can only do it for the rest of this year though. Into next year. I'd have to look and double check, but I have enough to last
Yeah,
until
look into the mattress.
Good shot.
enough to last until next year sometime.
Wait a second. This mattress feels a lot. It's going down a lot more. A lot closer to the floor than usual. Why did I buy all those hot pockets? There's got to be some kind of food that you're always wanting to cook. Like you say, I wish I could cook because I do this. So what would it be?
No, there's not. Actually,
What
it's
about a
just
steak?
Watch the line.
What about a steak?
steak's not one of my favorites. It's I like steak, but it's not oh man, I love it. To me, pizza's my favorite because I like pizza. So it's I can eat pizza all the time. I just eat pizza.
You
Hence
should
all
be
the
very
hot
proud of me,
pockets.
buddy. I've doing my best to give up pizza as much as I can.
Why did you give it up?
Well, because I went running on Sunday. It was like 16 kilometers. So that's about 10 miles on your American measurements. And but as I was running, uh, and this is kind of personal, so don't laugh at me. The fabric on my shirt was rubbing against my nipples, so I had to take my shirt off.
Really, don't laugh. This is a common runner's problem.
It is, thank you.
They normally have to put Band-Aids on it or something.
What?
Yes, and I didn't. I thought to
Oh
myself,
yeah,
16,
I've
16K, I don't
seen
need.
pictures of people with blood there just because it
Yep,
wears
absolutely.
through.
Yep.
Wow, I
And
will
then
never think of that scene from Guardians of the Galaxy 2 the same ever again now, just from that.
I'll send you a picture, Tekken,
My
of the bloody nipples.
nipples!
Yeah. So I took the shirt off, and so they were taking pictures. I'm going, eee. So no, cut off. So the Russian guy on YouTube, he says, dudes want to get to show your belly. You want good belly. You don't eat the pizza. Take off the pizza. No pizza. You eat spinach and you eat the
Wait, Russian guy?
chicken.
What?
You do all that. Well, there's a Russian guy. I've been doing push-ups, and the Russian guy taught me how to do the push-ups. So people say, what kind of push-ups are you doing, Joe? I say the Russian push-ups because I'm rushing to get them done. But thank you. It's actually a Russian guy, and it works. I've seen a lot more definition in my chest because I started doing it. But now he's getting on. Oh, dude, take the belly. You gotta get all the, eat some more of this and eat less sugar and no pop and all that kind of stuff, right? So,
You cut out the beer.
and I don't drink beer, so it's like, yeah. So, but it's exactly what you're saying. So, cut out the candy bar I would buy for lunch, and cut out this and cut out that. So that's why I'm a lot more grumpier, though. I've realized everybody at work saying, "Joe, why are you so grumpy?" Because I cut out my freaking candy bar, you jackasses. I'll kill you all.
I think the candy bar at lunch is an easy thing to cut out.
That is, yes. But then you get
It's
stressed and then
something
you want to eat.
simple, not this reduce how much you eat or portion wise or something. That's a little more difficult.
What the hell was that?
That was you hitting a tree.
That was me losing this round. That was drop at this location.
Hmm. Hmm.
All this talk about my muffin top. That just caused me to blow that shot.
Wait, what did I hit? That was weird. Whatever. I guess I hit a tree, but that was like annoying because the camera angle
Hey,
was
that's
like
fine.
not
Oh, you
there.
straight onto the green. Good. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good, buddy. Look at Frankie knows now. He saw us shoot. He's playing it safe.
Oh,
Frankie's
did you
going to
see
Hollywood.
the Kill the Justice League thing? The Rocksteady game?
Sorry, who?
The Rocksteady game, they finally on the DC fandom, like the schedule thingy went out for people that like free whatever, or like the special people that have access to it early, and like apparently like that's the name of the game. But then also there's the WB Montreal game, so it's like there's two games actually. So
So,
so like the
there's
game,
a Suicide Squad.
yeah, the
There's a
Suicide
Batman
Squad game
game.
that was like teased in Arkham Origins like way long ago. That is the that's like Suicide Squad kills Justice League, and then apparently there's another game which might be the Court of Owls game, which is WB Montreal. So we'll see.
Fantastic.
I'm just glad there's two games because man, it's been a long time. And I like my favorite. What always was Arkham Origins. So it's like I feel like the Montreal team never got like the credit they deserved because that was a really good game. And everybody's, I mean, the thing about that one, like nobody like was like the multiplayer, but it's like if you disregard the multiplayer, just like don't play it, which I didn't, and just like take the game as like a single player only experience. It's solid. It's solid. It's just as good as the other ones. In fact, better. So
Mm.
that was like easily one of the best Batman scenarios ever. It's like Christmas Eve, Gotham City, bunch of criminals. Black Mask isn't Black Mask. And it's like he doesn't know who it is. And he's never encountered that person before, and he has like no idea what he's in for. And it's just like that was just delicious, and just like the explosive, climactic showdown of like Bane, Joker, Batman, just so good. Ah, so good. Love that game. And the fight with Deathstroke, oh, amazing.
So, do you do Do you do your video gameplay? Do you play the Fall Guys one? Do you record that besides, like,
I
do you do it
don't
on your own? You
anymore
should, man. You
because
should.
I got to level 40 and I don't really need to. So
Yeah, but the thing is, it's not about your stats. It's people seeing you play because you're so good, and they could look at you like that's what Melissa and I did last night. We watched you play and JCT because you guys were getting to the finals and all that pretty easily, right? So we were watching to see how you guys were handling it, right? So you and your thugs
I learned
and
some stuff.
JCT and his cunning. So there you go. You got to rub your face on the ground. I know that. I learned that.
that's not what it looked like from my angle though. So it's like super weird. Every time we kept saying, that, I was like, "What are you talking about?" But there's other people like that, and I was like, "Oh, that's what he's meant." But I wonder if that's just like a
And
glitch in the
avoid
game.
cooties. And avoid the cooties. That's for sure. C is for cooties, and that's good enough for me.
I think I can easily say that's like top three PlayStation Plus games of all time, for sure.
Which
Because
one is?
Fall Guys,
Okay.
I did not expect to like it as much as I was liking it. And on the thing, whatever.
So what games have they made before Tekken?
That developer, I don't think they've made anything.
Yeah.
That might okay. I don't know if that's their first game. But that's like their first game people know of now. I have to look it up. Look it up now. 'Cause I have no idea what else they've made. Well, guys. Let's see. Mediatonic. Ooh, they're from London. 2005. Initially a work-for-hire studio for Flash games. Foul Play. Wow, they only have like one other game. Or hold on, let me see. They've got more than one game. They Snowman Salvage, Beetle Bomb, Air Control, Lego Pirates, Quest for Brickbeard's Bounty, Operation Challenge, Mystery Case
The quest for
Files,
Blackbeard's booty?
Bounty, Bounty,
Oh. Hmm. Ah,
Mystery
darn it.
Case Files Millionaire, spelled H-E-I-R, Play Sega Blackjack. But I'll continue after the shot. Oh my gosh, standard.
So basically you're saying this just came out of nowhere.
Pretty much. Let's see, Amazon Adventure, Brain Assist, Letter Linker, Addiction Solitaire,
Best
Tequila
part is
Trouble. Most of these are web games though.
they
It's like they're not even on like consoles or anything.
no.
There's a ton of
When they
them
bring
though.
out the next season, people are just gonna poop all over it.
They've got a ton of stuff. They've made a ton of games, but they've all like been on the web or iOS or Facebook. Hmm. Let me try to find something that's like more of a game that is like something we would have heard of, and not something that's just, oh, we did this because gotta pay the bills.
Nice shot, Tech.
They have a ton of games though.
Yeah. Alright. Let's see what we do
It
here.
did say Flash stuff, so that's probably why. If it like also if you guys what's even the same game. It's 2005. That's like 15 years ago.
Oh,
So do you think it would have been as good if it wasn't the free game of the month?
I wouldn't even have thought two things about it.
I mean, I was already it was on my radar because like the initial trailer, I think it said 100 players, so like they obviously cut that down from when they first showed it. But I wasn't about to buy it, at least not day one. Gamer already had like was gonna get it, so I was gonna hear about it one way or another from him. I mean, that being said, I don't think it. I think it could have still been good if it wasn't free, because it could have still had word of mouth from like not being free, just probably not as much because free is even better.
I just don't want people to crap on it. That's all. And you know how people are gonna be when the second season come out. They go, "Oh, this blah." And you're like, "You're having great fun and it's free."
Did you
I'm
see
sure
we all
second
got
season won't be free.
the free cactus costume?
Oh yeah, I saw that today.
Oh wow,
Free cactus costume and 5,000 whatever the currency is.
kudos
Yeah.
for just being on there, or just
Yeah.
or do you because of all the problems they're having with the online?
I think they were trying to apologize for all the problems, but anyone who's played, since day one, like Tekken.
You only played day one though. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. You took
Okay,
that
so
close there, Pally.
the stuff that they've made that was on console. Who's that flying? Monsters probably stole my princess. 1,000 tiny claws. They have an Xbox Live arcade game called Foul Play. Oh, they developed How to Fool Boyfriend. Hmm. That is interesting. That is also extremely random, because that's a completely different genre. Interesting.
Wasn't that what Annette was talking about yesterday?
Yeah. Well, she said
Yeah,
it gave off the
she.
vibes of that game. I don't think she knew that they actually developed that one, though.
To be honest, she was drunk.
All I'm saying is that if they put out a pigeon dating simulator and then have a pigeon costume in this game,
There's a ton of birds in that game. It makes sense. It
Yeah.
checks out.
So, Tekken, do you want to start a party and invite everybody and we'll see if it works?
Give me a second. I'm trying to look at
Yeah,
more game things.
I'll break it off. JCP, are you still playing over there on yours?
I'm ready to golf.
Okay. We just got done. We were gonna cancel the party chat. Well, Tekken's gonna invite you back in,
Okay, I'll
and
make
I'll
another
set up.
party. Okay, party chat is dumb, but whatever. Okay, besides How to Fool Boyfriend, uh, Murder by Numbers, and then Fall Guys. So yeah. But they have like a ton of other small games,
Was
so
Murder by Numbers a DS game?
Switch and Windows.
Okay.
It's also interesting because they basically put out a bunch of stuff on like by like a bunch of different publishers as well. Like it's like a bunch of different publishers have worked with them, like Nintendo, Sega, Microsoft, EA, Sega, Nickelodeon, Sierra Entertainment, Namco Bandai, Adult Swim, Pixar, Disney,
We using standard gear?
Telltale.
No,
Oh, no.
we're on.
Okay. Just trying to make sure I play by the rules.
That's right. JCP, could you do earlier on the on Thursdays, playing with the bean game?
Dagger calls it that too, the bean game.
The bean game.
Probably.
So we're not out there till like 12:30 in the freaking morning. Because Tekken gets obsessed.
Whatever. I mean, that one's your fault because you're the one that made that up the first time.
So are you going to be able to send your daughter to school when it starts?
Luckily she graduated this past spring. So she's going
Oh.
back for just like a victory lap, what we call here, just to kind of boost her grades to get her ready for post-secondary. And so she can do all her courses online. My youngest one, who's now going into grade 12, she's going to have to do 2 days on and then the rest of the week off. So it's going to be like Monday, Tuesday, 1 week, off the rest, and then not come back till the following week, Thursday, Friday. At least
Oh.
that's the plan for now. So
Yeah, my middle daughter is, she wants to go in, so it'll be either Monday, Tuesday, or Thursday, Friday.
yeah.
And the rest of the time online. And my oldest, all her college courses are online, so.
Hole one. Par five.
Oh, yeah. All right. Let's get rocking here.
So if she already graduated, she should be old enough to join us in the chat.
Well, the way Tekken talks sometimes.
What? What?
We lost
You're
Ramblin' for a reason,
you're
so
worse than me.
what are you talking about?
Especially
And
with
she
all
could hear your half of the conversation anyway, so.
your bleep
That's
blarps on
true.
the bean game.
Nice shot.
Yeah. I'm just saying there's a reason why Ramblin' no longer comes on here. So
Mm-hmm.
maybe it's because nobody told him about the beta code, but I'm thinking it's more about Tekken. Not that I'm spreading rumors, it's far be it from me. But
You just want the truth to be out there.
well, I hope so. Even a lie has some semblance of the truth
That
somewhere.
what? Wow, that's some Obi-Wan Kenobi logic. That's
That's
some
right.
depending on your perspective. Uh-huh. I mean, yeah, chop his legs off and his arm off, but left him for dead. Didn't actually kill him. Uh-huh.
See? You got it worked out. That's probably what you told Ramblin'.
No.
Yeah, freaked out. Freaked out.
Or I was hovering over that child's bed with my lightsaber, on, and I couldn't, I couldn't bring myself to kill him, but I didn't actually.
Did you end up watching the Star Wars, like the third set of trilogies?
Yeah.
He's just quoting it, so
I
I hope
was
so.
wondering. Okay, that's one. Like,
Why do you ask?
they just they take legendary characters and they literally just pooped on them. So I'm not quite sure.
I think that all started with the top, because they started to do like different directions, and people were outraged. So the third movie kind of like undid everything that the second one did new. And
Yeah.
It ended up being much more of a mess than it needed to be.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that and everybody was dying on him, so that
I was
didn't
just
help.
annoyed because it was like, my whole thing about the second one was like, who is Ray's baby's mama and baby daddy? And they're like, it doesn't matter
Oh
if they're
my
nobody.
god.
And then, like,
Oh
next
my
movie, they're
god.
like, actually,
They
it's like,
didn't.
dude, come on.
Oh my god.
Remember I
Baby
said
mama,
that?
baby daddy.
Well, that was,
Save that talk
you know,
for Fall Guys, okay?
the studio and the director and a new director changing course.
Yeah. Who's gonna watch the new Russell Crowe film that just come out this weekend?
I don't watch movies anymore, so
Unhinged. It's about a woman who gets stuck behind a guy in a truck, played by Russell Crowe, and she goes and says, "Hurry up, pal, you get going." And she drives around him, and of course then he goes nuts and he starts chasing her with his truck. True story.
Is it
I
really
think
based
I've
off a
heard
true
that
story?
plot before.
Well, true story. The synopsis I just told you. I don't know if it's based on a true story, but road rage. I would say it probably is.
I still haven't watched Old Guard on Netflix. It's really weird because all the streaming stuff I really kind of watch, don't kind of want to watch, but it's like I just keep playing stuff, so it's like I haven't got around to it. So it's also I haven't read any of my backlog of comics.
Awesome. Well done. Amazing. Hit harder than normal. Hit harder than normal.
Alright. I'm in.
Good. On the ground. Sink it for an eagle.
Yeah, right.
I mean, I do understand what you're saying. Like,
Break.
I watch different things with each of my daughters, and since the oldest one is home, my list of things to watch with my middle daughter is just growing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm actually glad that they added Legend of Korra to Netflix. 'Cause I haven't seen it before, so I actually want to watch that.
We had just, torrented that from places.
Oh, look at that. Ooh.
Tried to get fancy, and it backfired. Anyway. So my oldest daughter was so mad, like, I do all this stuff to find illegal sites for us, and then they put it on the legit site.
Mm-hmm. So speaking of illegal stuff, I sent a link to the Amazing Adventures, or no, Strange Adventures miniseries with Adam Stranger taken on Skype. Sent you the link so you can read the issues. Oh, that's me playing. Guess how tired I am. I didn't know it was putting. Hey, gents.
Nice birdie.
Oh, apologies.
Birdie possible.
So at my store we have a cleaner, and she's teaching me Spanish
Nice birdie.
as she's working. So, and I'm afraid to tell you the only Spanish I know is from either watching Dora the
Birdie
Explorer
possible.
or the Steve Martin comedy albums. So,
Nice birdie.
I tried doing
See,
that. I got an app on my phone and I tried to get to learn
Keep calm.
I think I tried too many at the same time though, because I tried like learning Spanish and Japanese and French, and I was like, this is too many at the same time.
Oh yeah, you gotta get one.
But I like already knew some Japanese and French. That's why I was like trying to like revisit it, and then just like dust off the Spanish too, because it's been a while since I've learned Spanish, but too much at the same time.
I
And I couldn't
remember
figure
at
out how to like
work
start
there's
over, so it's like it just kept starting me at like where I left off every time I opened it. I couldn't. I was like, I don't know, I just want to start from the beginning, and like I couldn't figure it out. So that's where that went.
I worked with a guy at EB and he was Spanish, so I used one of the lines off the Steve Martin thing, not knowing what it was. I said, "Donde está Casa de Pepe?" And he just starts laughing and laughing. I said, "What are you laughing about?" He says, "You just said, 'Where's the house of penis?'" I said, "Oh, that makes sense." But I made sure not to say that to the lady who's teaching me Spanish at work.
I don't think that would go over well,
No, no, I don't think it would either.
especially since you like your job and getting paid.
Yes, very much so. And my mattress isn't filled with money, so
You don't have one of those money mattresses that I hear about.
no, those things don't grow on trees. No.
So I don't know if you saw that DC Comics had a lot of layoffs this week.
I saw
Oh
that.
yeah. And then now they're canceling. Now they're starting to do the canceling the titles too. So
They
Teen
got to. They
Titans.
they lost a lot of editorial.
Yep.
And then
And
that DC Universe streaming site is closing, apparently.
I thought it
Everything's
got
going to
rolled
HBO
into
Max.
yeah.
I guess they were saying once HBO, the deal with HBO came through, then they said DC Universe was pooched because they're gonna bring it all over to HBO,
Yeah.
which is fine because I don't think nobody was really watching it. I got a couple issue Titans. It was the Doom Patrol that caught my interest.
Shot complete.
Yeah, that was I mean, I'm halfway through season 2, so
Focus on your
it's
target.
certainly an interesting, fun show.
Yes. There's your homework for this week, Tekken, since you don't do homework at all. Uh, find a way to watch Doom Patrol the first season. Let us know how you think of it.
Dude, the time it takes to watch an entire season of something, that's like a day.
That you could be being a jelly bean and racing around. I understand.
I'm kind of done with fall games. I can just play weekly now because I got to 40. So actually, I need like the 4 win or the 4 or 5 wins in a row thing trophy, but
You're
that's
done
that's
till
not
second.
happening.
You're done till second season. I understand. Then you
Or you can just collect more crowns, get more special outfits.
Eh,
get.
I had to be
But I do
motivated
understand
to see it in the store and be like, oh, that looks awesome.
you raced all the way to 40, so
Yeah, you didn't savor it.
There's no savoring in a game that has no story. Thus,
Well, apparently you wanted to rub it in my face. That'd be like savoring.
I mean, that will be delicious when I do that. I cannot wait. Now it's
that's a
just
nice putt.
now
Thank
it's
you.
just about staying and staying in practice or whatever.
I don't know why you have this deep-seated hatred towards me, but
What are you
I
talking about? I didn't
I
say
still love
anything.
you.
What
I
are
think you're like top five of my friends, and you have this deep-seated hatred. And I've never even
deep-seated
really met
hatred?
you. You know, you could be like posting different. That might not even be you in those pictures. I'm giving you the benefit of the doubt.
I would pat him down and look for a knife before you let him into your house.
Amen. Amen.
Keep calm.
Well, you have nice skin. Maybe I'll wear yours. It's like, come on now. I know how those movies start.
He might just be waiting for your beard to grow in.
Well, get the full look. Well, it's gone in 2 weeks, lads. So don't worry. Yeah, one more vacation week, and then bam, it gets taken off. had my fun. What the heck? Oh God, I got children laughing. No. Go, baby. Look at that curve. That is a JCP curve, but not on purpose.
Good shot.
Look at that. Stay. Oh.
Fine shot.
And whatever.
Aw, you want to spend more time with us. That's nice.
Everybody at the beach.
Yep.
Fine shot.
Yeah, this guy's gotten better. You want to know why? He's not in Sand Trap with the rest of us.
Warning.
So, Tekken, when you do your video for the next Fall Guy one, make sure you say like 9 o'clock instead of 10.
Out of bounds.
And you can say, oh, Buff's so old and he can't handle 10 o'clock. He can't handle too much of the party, so he
So
has
it's
to
just
go
an hour earlier? I thought it was going to be earlier than that.
Warning.
Let's start with an hour.
Gonna go from there.
Claim Buff has work the next day.
Yep. Which I
He's
did.
one of those
You know.
essential employees that has to leave their house.
Yeah, like Jen, she couldn't come out last night because she had to work, so.
Focus on your power gauge.
I will admit, it made for a fun evening, even though we weren't playing together. We technically were.
Yep. We're all playing the same game and we all are dealing with the same pain, so yes.
Fine shot. Watch the lie.
So Tekken, just because you know, I know how much you love Japanese wrestling, I'll tell you this story. Oh, that's it. Pop. They were gonna have a show, I think yesterday, and they canceled at the very last second because one of the wrestlers came down with a fever. So they said, okay, no show, everybody. And they took the wrestler, they sent him to Tokyo to get tested. Now, you take the World Wrestling Entertainment, they just keep going. Fever?
Approach
You can
successful.
do it. Get in there.
Nicely done.
That's how much Japan cares about its wrestlers. And the fans weren't angry or tried causing, setting things on fire or anything like that. Nope. They're very appreciative.
Approach successful. Focus.
Look
think that went through your leg actually, so I did hit you. It just didn't like
Brakes right.
there's no collision, unfortunately.
Pardon? True.
That's right. It slopes up. It brakes left. Keep calm. Go, go! It slopes up. That's hard.
In the WWE to combat their um, falling ratings, they are finally moving out of their performance center down in Florida. They're moving to an arena starting next Monday.
That doesn't make any
Now, will
sense though. Like, why,
now
like,
will
how would
there
that
be?
change anything? There's still no audience.
The thing is, it's going to be more aesthetically pleasing. They'll have a big Titantron again. They'll have.
Oh, okay, what
They'll
you're
have
saying.
it'll be more glitz and glamour than
Yeah.
just the stripped down thing. Because at least that's their hope. Because now there was a time they were doing 8 million people a week watching the
Yeah,
show. Now they're down
it's
to
kind of like Disney, where
0.5.
it's like there's nobody, there's no ticket sales.
Yep. But they're still, even if they have no fans come in, they're still making the best year in profits they've ever had.
Really?
Because yep,
Nice shot.
because their TV rights fees. Because WWE is now, they signed a 5-year deal for $1 billion, I think it was, with Fox for their SmackDown show, right? So this year, no matter what, as long as they don't get canceled or anything like that, they get 200. They get 200 million.
Did they sign it before COVID?
Yep.
Oh, lucky them.
It, sta- it started last October, so figure that out. But thing is, and that's great if they're good and they can stay for 5 years and all that. But then what happens in 5 years if your ratings suck? You're not going to get as good of a deal, right? And since they're a publicly traded company, that means if they don't get as good of a deal, they're going to go down the pooper when it comes to the. That's Canadian term for the toilet. Um,
Thanks for the explanation.
Thank you. You're welcome. You're welcome.
It helps to
Uh,
translate.
yep, absolutely. That then all of a sudden their stocks will go plummet because they're not getting the value that they should have had. And by then Vince McMahon will probably be dead and somebody else will be behind the reins. But if Vince dies, then the stock's going to tank anyways because Vince is pretty much tied hand in hand with WWE, of course. So it'll be interesting for me at least.
So,
Attack of
so,
the
so, on all like the other smaller indie venues that are like out, like NXT and like AEW and stuff, like did WWE gobble them up, or are they all independent of WWE?
NXT is owned by WWF. It's their farm system, if you want to use that term. So the wrestlers there, which are pretty much all the top indie stars, they just plucked out because they have all this money. Um, they're down there. They cultivate and then they bring up to the main roster eventually. AEW is owned by Tony Khan, the son of
Fine shot.
the owner of the Jacksonville Jaguars,
On the
and
ground.
so he started their rival promotion. So he is they're doing okay in the ratings. Their demos, 18 to 48, which is the prime demo rate, is better than Raw's right now because WWE more skews to the over 50 crowd.
Do you think it would be better if they had like a bunch of smaller
Amazing.
um like organizations, or just like the WWE with like a ton of
They
market
they
share right
monop
now?
they have monopolized the entire industry. Absolutely,
Very good.
they monopolized America in the '80s for the most part. killed off all the territories, and now they're doing the same thing with England right now, or they did last year, because they did the same thing. They plucked all the big stars and created NXT UK, and therefore just killed off all the British British indies, except for a very small few.
It's actually interesting listening to that Jim Cornette episode because like
Trying for them.
it made it seem like even though he enjoys like the business and like the the spectacle of it, he just like it seems like he has like a very love-hate relationship with the industry.
Oh, he hates wrestling now. That's not the way it used to be.
Yeah,
It's
like
not
the
real
whole
anymore.
like the listener like question segment when he was talking about Junkyard Dog like back in the day. I thought that was really interesting.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's the best part about.
And he was like, people nowadays they don't even know what heat is.
Yeah.
Like,
Look
man,
at you. Look at you using your wrestling terms. I love you even more now. That's good. Get that heat. Oh, I missed that one. Up.
it's like if people don't hate you enough that they want to knife you, they don't hate you
Yep.
enough.
Trying for them.
Yep.
What?
Internet killed wrestling for the most part because now everybody's an armchair quarterback, right? So they all think they know how to book. But back in the 80s, nobody had the internet, of course. So everybody, for some people, this stuff was real. And so they would try to stick you with a knife or hit you with something.
It's time.
Pretty good.
Nice par. Nice. Hole 5. It's a par 4.
In the tee box again. Every time,
You're
this
not looking
guy.
at. I'm not in the tee box. Look at
You're
them
in
outside.
your
I'm
right
just not
foot,
looking
dude.
at you.
In the
I'm
way.
not looking at you because your attitude.
Nice shot.
Oh jeez, I should have. Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Okay. I was a bit worried about that
Oh,
one.
you lucky. And then WWE was going to try to do the same thing that they did with NXT to Japan. They're going to come in, or to Britain, right? So they're going to do the same thing to Japan. And Japan said, nope, nice try. Ain't going to happen. Ah, what the heck? Let's have some fun. Let's see if I can do this. Let's see if I can do this. Anybody want to put bets on this? Can I make it to the green?
No.
Okay, let's have some fun. Oh, no, nope, I screwed up that shot. Well, that didn't even come close. You're right.
No.
Yeah, I see people when I'm playing online, they can make it across there. So interesting.
Fine shot.
I'm just proud of you for watching that Dark Side of the Ring, Tekken. I'm very proud of you for
That's a
that.
good show.
Watching how all the wrestlers died. That's nice. Dino Bravo having a mob hit down on him. Hell yeah.
I mean, they didn't all die. New Jack didn't
Well,
die.
no, but he killed people.
He didn't.
That's
He didn't. He
he
stabbed
stabbed
people.
he, he stabbed a person. He stabbed a person 12 times in the ring.
Shot complete.
So I think that's close enough.
Also, the Tough Enough episode, nobody died. They just got knocked out.
Oh, the Brawl for it all? Yeah, that
Yeah,
was
or
good.
the Brawl for All. Yeah, I remember watching that. It was like really cool to like watch that because like I didn't know like the behind the scenes story about it, and then how like his punishment was to fight Butterbean. I thought that was pretty messed up.
Oh yeah. And I watched that match. I couldn't believe it. He got smoked. Maybe that's where we are in that game. Butter beans.
Very good.
Big
Great
enough.
feat.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Fine shot.
Yeah, I think I actually went back and watched some of the old ones on that when I was like watching on YouTube and just had like a bunch of them listed and I was like, I just kept watching them.
Yep. You know what we call that? You're being smart. Getting that heat.
Nice shot. Approach successful.
But you better
Birdie
change your
within reach.
landscape there.
Stay calm. It slopes down. To the right. Nice birdie. Nice birdie. Birdie possible. Do your best. Uphill. Left break. Nice birdie.
Nice birdie. Did it.
Keep calm.
What did you have for dinner tonight, Tech?
Uphill.
Chicken tenders.
To the right.
Cucumbers?
Chicken tenders.
Oh, chicken tenders.
The bag of frozen chicken's not done yet.
No.
Come
Bogey.
on. Dreadful.
Birdie within reach.
Easy now.
It slopes up. It breaks left.
This is for the lead, Tekken.
No pressure.
You got a birdie.
Hard work. Nice birdie.
Look at that. Right in the heart of the beast.
So since you started playing Skyrim 2, Buff, is that like your first time playing it?
Skyrim?
Yeah.
I played it for like
Par three.
a brief time when it first came out, but I didn't get into it as much as this one has
In the
been.
tee box again. Look at this. Look at this. Your right foot. My right foot is just like in it.
outside
All in
the
it.
line.
On my screen
Talk to
anyway.
the developers. Talk to the developers because you're out of control. You're out of control, mister.
Oh, so you only played it briefly, so you didn't finish it.
No.
So you didn't know what you
I
were...
remember the first time playing around, I got one of those snow goblins or whatever, and I got smoked and went, okay, that's it. And this time around, I said, let's do something different, get a two-handed weapon, let that be my weapon of choice. And so it's been interesting so far. But then this game with magic beans showed up, and so I've been
Magic
playing that
beans.
now. Because like I said, my daughter's playing it with me, right? So it's nice.
You're on the green.
They don't play video games, so it's nice to actually have them come down and play.
Shot complete. No further. On the green.
You got a nice shot there.
Did you finish Fallout 4, or did you just like give up on that too?
I did finish Fallout 4.
Oh.
Yes. I liked it. I liked it.
Was that like the first open world game you finished in a long time?
I finished Fallout 3. That is pretty much, yeah.
Would you say you liked Fallout 4 more than 3?
Yes.
I mean, I guess that makes sense, because
Trying for
I had like a
birdie.
lot of time to in between those two games to like make it better.
Steps down.
And it had more,
Left break.
like, I know Fallout 3 was more Washington, and this one was like Boston. Oh, that's nice. And you go to Fenway Park and all that kind of stuff.
Good.
Kind of cool.
Oh god!
Battle secure.
Hard work. It's a
Look
birdie.
at that.
On fire.
Trying for birdie.
Did you kick the ball in? Because you're blocking the shot.
Steps
You're
down.
blocking the view. Did you go and knock it in?
I didn't kick the ball in. I put it in.
I'm thinking. I'm pretty in.
It's in. No good.
Trying for
I'm
birdie.
just surprised that like,
Easy now.
cause like those games to me, they seem like they have a lot in them. So it's like I don't know if you did a lot of the side stuff, but like when you say like that you
I
finished those
did.
ones, but then
I
like
did.
you're just like instantly just like turned off on GTA 5. I just think that's interesting.
Like, did I go and build
Are you trying
Settlement.
to gatekeeper him? Play
No,
the game.
just interesting take on his taste when he's talking about
yeah,
things.
I didn't spend a lot of time making like settlements or anything like that because that's boring.
It breaks
But
right.
but I played stuck with main game, right? So yeah, there you go, baby.
Battle secure.
Got it.
Focus on your breathing.
There we go.
Don't panic. It's hard.
Nice par. Amazing.
So what species did you pick Tekken to be on Skyrim? Did you pick a Nord?
I picked a
Par
red guard.
7. Par 4.
Yeah, that's what I did. Yeah, good taste. Look at Frankie. He gets to go first.
I
Who the
almost
hell?
picked a Nord, but I was like, they seem boring. So
Nice shot.
Great shot.
it also seems like it's meant to be played by a Nord because you're like thrown into the rebellion or the empire to fight with or against your people in the land of Skyrim.
Shot successful.
Whoa. Thank you. You're my friend. Whoa, 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 whoa. And I hate you.
Oh, fish sticks.
Yeah, do you eat fish sticks? Is that what you've been doing?
Not in a very long time.
Oh, you should. That's easy to cook.
If you can heat chicken tenders, you can heat fish sticks.
Yeah. I think you should try pasta. 'Cause then you can at least make it like you can make extra and you can have that for a couple of days.
Nicely done.
Yeah, but I don't need to make pasta. Like this
Focus on
rice
your
is kind of like the same
target.
thing. It's just you have a ton of it and it lasts a long time. Oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez, oh geez. And if we move, sand drop. Whatever.
Good shot. Nice shot. Nice shot.
It's getting better.
More like it.
I actually think I might play Fallout 3, because I don't know Fallout 4 after I'm done with Skyrim, just to
Why?
see how it compares.
What?
Just to have like a nice definitive, like, until the end of time, do I hate Bethesda games?
I wonder if Fallout 4 though you get like the complete set for cheap.
It was on Game Pass, I played a bit of it, but like, I don't know if it's still on it.
Once I got strong, like my sidekick strong, the mutant, it was game over for everybody. It was easy peasy. Strong got all the stuff. Strong beat everybody up. Strong talk like strong. Look at this, look at this, look at this, look at this. This man comes to play. Alright, done with that.
That's closer. Trying for birdie. Smoke's down.
What are you gonna do after this tech lead after we're done playing? You gonna go back to Hitman?
I don't
You gonna go back
know.
to B-Man?
I might play some Hitman, or Hitman 2 rather. I started playing that like last week, I want to say, because it's on PlayStation Now, and I hadn't played the second one, and I really liked the first one.
Smoke's down.
It's one of the series that's popular, but I could never really get into. I've played like a couple of them, and I kind of enjoy it, but it's not like,
Focus on your breathing.
I feel like it's a bit rough around the edges compared to everything else in the stealth genre. But the modern version's really good.
Alright.
Kind of like Tomb Raider, where it's like the old ones, but the ones now, where Lara just kills everybody, are just amazing, and I love them.
Focus on your breathing.
What's been your favorite kill on Hitman?
Favorite kill?
It's hard.
See, I want to say on the last mission on the first one, like something happens, but I can't remember what it is. Like because you basically can like just go through it and like not even like touch anybody and like get your hits. But I can't remember what I did. It's just I remember it being really cool. But I can't remember what it was that I did. I just know something cool happened.
Higher 8.
And then like in the second one on the first mission, you get to dress up as like a weird flamingo mascot and like kick this lady down this garbage chute. It's pretty silly. That was pretty funny.
Death isn't funny, Tekken. It's a serious matter.
It is in video games when it's silly like that. Man, that game, it was just so interesting. I mean, it is like super disturbing on like a disturbing level because it's like you kind of just have to like stalk the NPCs and like find their patterns and like their like what they're doing and like where they're going to and their movements and like just figure out ways to kill them.
Yeah. it's not. It gives you many options to do the job, right? And that's the key.
Because on the cause on like the runway model one, on the first level, on the first one, like you can like
What's
poison,
that?
you can
Whoa.
poison the food or like put food poisoning in one of the target's food, and they'll like get sick and go to the bathroom, and you can just like when they're throwing up in the toilet, you can just drown them in the toilet bowl, which just looks so
Oh,
it's
nice.
so violent. And it's just like, man, that I did not like. It's so weird because like you get the prompt to like kill them, and it's like you don't know what's gonna happen when you push the button. So it's like seeing all the different contexts of executions and assassinations are like, really interesting in that game. So it's like you don't know what to expect or like what's gonna happen.
Shots accepted.
Ah,
Or just like the fact that that's a thing and someone thought to put that in a game, and like it's just like somewhat
Sounds
disturbing
like
that someone thought of this, but it's
the
interesting.
Friday the 13th game. There are so many, environmental kills, but you have to like grab the person close to like the fireplace to put them on the fireplace and stuff.
I imagine it's like that because I haven't played. Oh, jeez, I haven't played that game.
Hit harder than normal.
No, I'm not gonna make it past the water. Curses.
Watch the light.
And there's also like this mission where like I'm trying to think what happens. It's something silly where it's like you're in a crypt and you can like play dead, and then like the target gets close enough, you can like just grab them and just
grab 'em.
execute them. It's just man, IO Interactive, man. The people that work there are a bit. There's something wrong with them.
And you love them for it.
Mind your gauge.
Oh, come on. That's horse crap.
It's like what do they like? I wonder like if they have like a notebook and they just like get ideas all day long of like how can I tell this person this way? Just like make a giant list. And like make a new game. It's like, all right, guys, here's my kill book.
Good shot.
I'm
Here's what I
sure.
came up
Yeah,
with.
I'm
And
sure you.
Well,
here's
there's
what
probably someone with like an official job title, like Death Creative Director or something.
Exactly. Tekken, do you have one of those books yourself?
no.
Oh, that's surprising.
Shots
It
successful.
says, "What do I do when I get to Canada?" book.
Focus on your power gauge.
I'm gonna get a brand new skin. I'm gonna upgrade.
Find a crypt and pretend to be dead.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank
Oh,
you.
what? Dang it. Okay,
Mind your gauge.
restarts.
Aw.
Well cleared. Nice approach.
And one of the funny ones that happened in the second game is there's like this old dude who's like hiding out in the safe house, and like you have to and like you get the option to like dress up as like a gardener, or not dress up, but like choke out the gardener, take the disguise, and then like you can like plant explosives in the garden, and then like when he's He's like going through and like, looking at the garden to like make sure he didn't do a bad job. You can just like
Mhm.
detonate the explosive and kill him.
Do you have a garden, Buff?
If not, you're going to. I'm gonna plant some stuff for you.
And actually, speaking of
Mhm.
golf, there's this one in the first game where like
To the
you
right.
can get an explosive golf ball and like put it on the tee that the dude's like practicing on. And like if he like walks over to hit it, he blows up.
Wow, that's uphill.
It slopes up.
Derp. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Oops, this is my lead fault.
Keep calm.
That's it.
Relax, my love.
This is gonna make
Left break.
the last hole a good scramble here.
Oh, you guys did that to give me a chance. I appreciate it.
Yeah, you're welcome.
That's far.
Pretty good.
Mm.
Uphill. To the right. Well done.
Clumsy.
Keep calm.
That's it.
That's far.
Nailed it.
Final hole. Hole 9. Par 5. What?
No.
The only neat thing about that game is like as you play more and more, you unlock more weapons. But since it's like it it kind of like wants you to be stealthy, so it's kind of like a red herring when it gives you all like it gives you all these like cool guns you can never use. I mean, you can use them, but it's like it would be to your detriment. So it's really interesting that that's a thing. Or you could just
They
like
give you the loud, noisy guns that you don't want
yeah,
to use.
unless you just want to like load up a stage and just shoot a bunch of people, which is like weird.
On your
Fine
way.
shot.
Because it really gets you nothing
Oh, thanks.
No.
except testing out the guns to see like, oh, let's put this.
Nicely done.
So I guess if you like, depending on like what happens in the mission, and like you get far enough along and you mess up and you just have to shoot your way out,
What's the biggest screw up that you ever did in the game?
that one, I don't know. It's just random stupid stuff of like the wrong disguise or something, and then like
Nice
the
shot.
for some reason the AI will get like over aggressive and be like, you can't go through here, and then like actively start pursuing me, and then it's like, oh, well now we're fighting. Or just like a weird chase sequence where I have to like incapacitate a bunch of enemies without killing them and like steal their clothes to stay out of whatever status when they're trying to hunt you down. It is pretty cool though, because it is just very like open-ended on like how you want to kill your targets. Because like you could just like pull a fire alarm, which like evacuates all the NPCs to like wherever they go, and then just like track down your target to their safe room or whatever and kill them that way. So there's like a lot of freedom on like how you go about killing the target, which is what I enjoy.
Shot complete. You're amazing. Nice shot. Focus on your power gauge.
Okay, here's hoping I don't hit this stupid.
You see the bush, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's see if I go this way.
Warning. What?
Alright.
Turtle. Oh, it still hits in the middle. What? Whatever.
Such skill. Four.
You kidding me?
No, what? Watch the lie. Warning.
Oh jeez, that's in the water.
Out of bounds.
Dang it.
Readying backup for
I
hit
guess that's
harder
my
than
fault. I
normal.
shouldn't try to stay that hard. That far.
Good shot. Nice shot.
And don't deep. Oh, I would have done that the previous shot. And both sets had died.
Yeah, he was starting to sound funny.
Shot successful. Nice shot. On the green. You've got skills. Hit harder than normal.
Derp.
Approach successful. Eagle within reach.
Really?
almost off the green.
Birdie possible.
It's like it.
It slopes down. Left break.
Dang, it's a tough putt.
No good.
Ah,
Okay. Everything okay? Ah.
that's closer. Well done.
What? Damn it.
Birdie possible. Stay cool. Uphill. To the right. It slopes down.
Blew it.
It slopes up.
Blew it.
Can't win them all. Focus.
Easy now. You can do it.
You make par.
Good.
Likes it.
Okay, guess we're done for the night.
Guess we are.
All right. Let's see if that works now.
See that?
No,
Anybody
we
still
can't hear
there?
you.
Can't hear me?
I can hear.
No.
That was amazing.
Nope, not at all. Oh, that was a hole.
Well done. Great work.
That was a hole. Wow. 12 foot. I said 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, Tekken, so that's gonna be early, even earlier for you.
Well, it would be
For,
earlier
for
either way
for
because you
you
said an
being
hour
here.
earlier.
Yeah. It's just for you it's 8 o'clock, so I keep forgetting that you're an hour later, right? So you get or earlier in your terminology. That's why you can stay up all night, but you haven't.
I don't think that's how that works.
I think
All
it's
right,
the nap he takes.
I think so. The 8 hour nap he takes. Those are the best kind of naps. All right, gentlemen.
Okay,
I'm
good night, guys.
yeah,
Good
I'm
night.
Tekken.
Mm.
I'll let you know when I'm available for the podcast. Okay.
Okay.
We'll talk about comic books, and you'll read Strange Adventures. That's good. And Mr. Terrific. You'll see how great he is. And we'll talk about other stuff. Maybe even Bernie Sanders. We'll see. It sound good?
I mean, we might, because the convention's next week, so yay. Or I guess not yay, but whatever, so,
That's right. Actually, do you want to play one game of the Beam game?
Sure.
All right,